Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't...
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's been taken short. Goes to finish! Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Royce. Oh, that's clever. He's found a way through. Drills one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That is ended up in no man's land. Baresi. Dani Olmo. And it's Fernandez. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Rashford. Ronaldo. In towards the back stick. It's a goal kick.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Van Dijk did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tries to play it through. Chance, surely! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. Now it's Rashford. Seedorf. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Batistuta. That's going wide left. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Serginho. And it's Fernandez. Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Pedri. Pedri carries the ball down the right. He's being urged to shoot. Rijkaard gets it clear. Fernandez. Seedorf. Royce. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Driving forward. Bebeto! It's hit the upright. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The keeper doing his best to put him off. He has missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Fernandez. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Hakimi. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. Fernandez. Serginho. Baresi. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Royce. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Just eases him off the ball. He's had it taken off him. Oh, terrible pass. And he's found a way past. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Well, he doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Deep into stoppage time. This is a promising build-up. And it's Royce. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Kong and Hanoi are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So straight into the second half. Pedri. Distributed tidily, and he cuts out the supply. Kong and Hanoi do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's beaten the last man. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Van Dijk. Ball played for Rijkaard. Royce. And it's Rijkaard. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's having a good look here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
And he's going direct. They want to be quick to recover this. Hakimi. And that's going right the way across. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Zanetti. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Hakimi. Serginho gets across to intercept that. Bebeto. Passes short and sharp. And it's Olmo. And this is Bebeto. Van Dijk clears without hesitation. Kong and Hanoi are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Great chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Substitution on the field, number 14, Rashford. Coming on the field is number 27, Serginho.
And he's taking no chances there.
Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Grimaldo. Serginho. He's picked his way through. That's the keeper's ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Royce, looking to play him in. Seedorf wants to run onto this. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Van Dijk does well to get it back.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Pedri. Very nicely done. Nice bit of trickery. The ball has bounced loose now. Bebeto. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Hakimi. That's a good foray he's making. Seedorf. Bebeto. Played towards the other side. Grimaldo. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Stood up well to him there. And this is Batistuta. Yamal has the space to scheme. That is lovely. Bebeto does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Olise. Serginho. Oh, what has happened here? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Olise taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.